Well, it's time to head home. What's the deal? Well, I came down here for a cruise and something to do. The weather is nice. I fucking love Bellingham. This is a go-to spot. Slow down. Woods Coffee, right on the ocean. Bellingham Harbor. Yeah, incredible spot. Should we take a lap of Fairhaven? Might as well. I'm this close. Let's take a lap of Fairhaven. We'll go through Old Fairhaven and then we'll double back and head back up to Abbotsford. I love it down here. We discovered this years ago. It's not widely known to a lot of people up in the lower mainland in Canada. It's not. Nobody really makes it past Bellis Fair Mall. You having troubles there? Good Lord. Yeah, and a lot of people don't make it down here. It's kind of a little secret ish. But yeah, this is the old district. Oh my, sir. Thank you. That's nice. The old district of Bellingham, little commercial area. It's pretty awesome down here. There's so many little restaurants. I mean, there's more restaurants in this area than all of Abbotsford. I'm not exaggerating. It's just nice down here. Check it out. Mexican places, Fat by Pizza. I think it's closed now, but there's Italian restaurants down here. There's little delis and cafes, you name it. It's just incredible. Dirty Harry's prime rib. This is just one block. That was just a little section of Old Fairhaven. Oh, I love that. Just a little section. I've been down there so many times and eaten at all the restaurants. But yeah, it's a go-to destination for me anytime I'm down here. And now I've been bringing Sherry here and she loves it just as much as I do. How could you not? Anyway, we're gonna cut through downtown Bellingham and head towards Lake Whatcom and then home. That's the plan. Basically gonna backtrack. With any luck, I'll have a super smooth border crossing like I did coming down here. I rolled right up to the booth, no vehicles in front of me, and I was through in under 5 minutes. That is very, very rare, I'll tell you that. In fact, it's so rare that I always have a backup plan for something to do if I'm intending on going down to Washington State and the border lineup is fucked. Because I hate waiting in line. Oh my God. I hate waiting in line at the best of times. And then when I'm on a motorcycle, it even sucks more because you got to push the thing. Anyway, you get the point. It was super cool to be able to just pull up and breeze through. I always stop and strip off my film equipment before I go through the crossing. Don't need to be filming any of that. Kind of looking for a fight, in my opinion. Oh, that's the brewery I want to take Sherry to. Oh, fuck's sakes, I didn't know it was right there. Jesus Christ. Okay, cool. You know, speaking of border crossing, used to do it quite often. And fucking years ago, I learned a secret. I learned a secret on how to do a proper border crossing, whether you're walking or driving. And I'll tell you how it was done. This is how my lesson progressed. I was walking through to go to my shipping service, which is called Ship Happens. Basically, Canadians in the area will order shit online and have it shipped within the United States to the package service because it's cheaper and you save a bunch of money, even with the exchange. And then you walk across, you go get your package, and you walk back. And it's faster than driving. So on this particular day, I was walking across, and I was in the waiting area of the U.S. Border station, and there is a woman ahead of me, and she got called up to the counter for her interview. And the guard, she's a older lady guard, probably on her way out in retirement. She was working the counter. She called the lady up, said, "What's your business? What's going on?" She goes, "I'm going down to Ship Happens to get a package." "Oh, you're going down to Ship Happens to get a package," the lady responds. The guard, "Yes, I see. Well, uh, ma'am, can I just tell you something? You don't tell me what you're going to do in my country, okay? You don't tell me I'm going to Ship Happens to get a package." Meanwhile, I'm listening. I got exceptional hearing and I'm listening to this whole conversation go down. The lady goes, "Entering another country is a privilege. It's not a right. You don't get the right to just enter our country. It's a privilege, and you got to treat it like that. So when I ask you where you're going, you should respond, 'I would like to go to Ship Happens and collect a package I have waiting for me.' You don't tell me what you're doing." Now, of course, not all border guards are going to have that attitude, but she had a very valid point. And I think a lot of people coming down to the United States from Canada kind of think it's their right. It's their right to do that. And that gets them in a lot of trouble with that attitude, I believe. Anyway, it's a privilege to enter another country, and they have the right to refuse you entry for whatever they want, really. And the lady was sent on her way, and I was next in line, and I walked up to the counter, looked her square in the eye, waited for her to ask me, "What's my business? What's going on?" I said, "Madam, if I may, I would like to enter your country to go to Ship Happens and pick up a package." And she looked at me, and slowly a grin spread across her face, and she laughed. She goes, "You heard all that?" And I go, I did indeed hear that entire conversation. And not only that, I agree 100% with you. It is a privilege to enter the United States. And until now, I never even thought how I should conduct myself. And I appreciate the lesson. And I'm glad I learned it by somebody else's example. And at this, we laughed, and she said, "You, young man, may continue and go about your business." And ever since that experience, that is how I always conduct myself. Whether I'm walking across into the United States or driving or any other country, I ask for permission. And like I said, not every border guard is going to have that attitude or mentality. But boy, oh boy, it doesn't hurt. I've never had an issue when I come across like that and I ask for permission to enter their country. That just changes the whole vibe. It's such a beautiful day. Kind of my last, well, it's not my last day of vacation. I still have 2 more days. But the weather has been a bit shit, unfortunately. Started off incredible. It was 29 degrees for 2 days, and then took a nosedive, and then it got cloudy and rainy. But today is incredible, so I said, well, Sherry's at work, Caleb's at work. I'm not just going to sit around the house, and I don't want to motorcycle around the lower mainland. I do that enough. I'm going to whip down into Washington State and treat myself to a coffee in Bellingham. Which way home? Methinks the exact backtrack way. I'm still feeling a little funky. Feeling very sleepy and lethargic a lot of times during my vacation. My buddy suggested that maybe I've got mono or COVID. I don't know. My energy levels are there. I ran, 10.6 kilometers yesterday. No problem. And I rode ROWED for 30 minutes the day before. So I don't know, but it's weird. I got this really strange sort of metallic taste in my mouth and metallic smell in my nose. I don't know what it is, and then I just feel sleepy a lot. I don't know what's going on. I don't have a fever, cough, or anything like that. Respiratory system is excellent. Appetite, it's good. Pig out on anything. Yeah, I just feel a bit fucking tired all the time. Okay, go. Okay, go. Okay, go. Van Wyck and Noon. Noon will take me all the way up to where I want to go. But I'm going to go to Everson Goshen. Don't you do it, FedEx. Don't you FedEx my ass to heaven. That was funny. I'm going right. This guy was fucking hauling. It's nice. Motorcycles use extreme caution. That's that way. This road here is Hampton. Like at the Hamptons. We're going to the Hamptons, everybody. That goes to Linden. Another fantastic little city, town. Fuck, I don't know what you call it. I used to take Caleb cycling on that. We would cycle from the border crossing to Linden, and I'd treat him to waffles or anything he wanted. And then we would catch a car ride back. So he'd cycle one way, and then we would arrange a ride back. It's 20 kilometers from the border to there. Pretty respectful for a pre-teen. I'll never forget those moments of him and I doing that ride. I think we did it 3 times. And then he kind of grew out of cycling, just didn't want to do it anymore. But I have very fond memories of the times we did it together. Little chatterbox. We chattered the whole way. We're coming up to East Badger, or Badger. Yeah, it's East Badger. See this truck's turning left? There's the sign, East Badger. And you go that way, and it hooks up with the Guide Meridian Road, it's called. And then you take that all the way south to Bellingham. That's the quick, boring way. Oh, motherfucker, there's some big ones out here. I'll never understand those guys in their cruisers with their half helmets and no face shield. I never understand that. Fuck, that's gotta really hurt your face when you get a bug. I don't think it makes you tough, and I don't think it means you're tough either. I just think it means you're fucking stupid. What the fuck is going on up here? Methinks I'm gonna have to go left. Fucking look at all the cops. Is this a fucking takedown? Or what? Holy fuck. Methinks someone blew a stop sign. To me, that's really fucking bizarre because you can see for miles in every direction there. And you have a stop sign. Someone had a stop sign, and you can see that for fucking miles. So how you blow that, how you end up blowing that and fucking smoking someone else, I'd be very interested to know. I don't know, either you fucking texting or who the fuck knows. Looked like a woman driver. No comment. It's either that or that was a fucking takedown, because I counted at least 4 cops there. Seems like a heavy presence for a traffic accident. We're entering the town of Sumas, so I'm gonna have to pull over somewhere and take down the camera fucking gear. And when you know it, I gotta piss like a motherfucker right now. Pull in here and do that. I don't know if this is someone's actual entrance to their fucking place or what. Okay, everybody, that's me done. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.